Well, I think you're ready, Dalton. I've taught you everything that you need to know for your trip moving forward.
Thank you. Thank you very much for taking the time and assisting me with this crazy quest.
Don't mention it. I was as much help as I could give. Also, don't forget about VH Nix. She's an old girl. Please take care of her.
I will. I will.
And one other thing. Those videos of yours, keep making them. They're going to be invaluable for documentation. Well, I guess this is where we part ways. Good luck and Godspeed.
Thanks again for everything. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Spirit of Shadows on MSFS story. Last time, we were taught how to fly airliners by, the greatest airline pilot, although he doesn't like to call himself. What's he doing out there? You know what, we're just going to ignore that. We're just going to ignore that anyway. Let's go ahead and get this... Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and get the plane started. So, if I remember how to do this... let's see. There's APU. There is... So there should be... an avail light. That's not showing up. Let me make sure we have ground power. Yeah, ground power is connected. Oh, I found it. There it is. I'm blind. Alright, there we go. Alright, and then we gotta turn all these on. There we go. Come on. There we go. Click them. Click the buttons. Gotta be like right on the center of these buttons. Okay. Turn all these on. Alright, so external power is on. Batteries, get those on. Alright, that should be everything. Alright, let's go ahead and... I guess we can go ahead and get the jetway taken away. So you can go back if you want. Yeah, there it goes. You can head back. We're good here. Alright, we'll go ahead and get the APU started, then we can get the GPU disconnected. Actually, probably make sure we get these lights on. Nav and logo light on. And that's all we need for right now. Alright, so let's see. APU master switch is on. APU start. Alright. So I'll go ahead and get that started. Alright, APU is starting. It's doors. Let's do APU. There we go, we can see that that's rising. The N1 value and the exhaust gas temperature is rising in the APU. Alright. So once that's started, we can disconnect the external power, as we will no longer need it. Let me go ahead and... I did make a flight plan earlier, so let me just go ahead and pull that up. Alright, and we can go ahead and start putting in our weights. So I have our weights here on the flight thing. So our fuel, 55.349. That's pretty much almost fully fueled. Our cargo, I don't think we have any cargo, and passengers, it's just me. So we'll do that. Alright, we are fueled up. We can now go over here to our initialize. So we're going, let's clear all this. Okay, from WSSS to UKKK. Flight ID is, of course, VH Nix. Plug that in. 29 for that. Alright, that looks good. Let's go ahead and get these IRSs on. Yeah, APU is fully on, so we can go ahead and turn off the external power. Okay, that's weird. Okay, IRS1, IRS-2, IRS-3. Okay. So good there. Alright, align. Alright, cruise flight level is 380. So we'll put that in. And there we go. Oh, there we go. The temperature automatically updated there. That's good. Next page. Okay, block fuel. So 55.34. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Whoops. 55.34. Zero fuel weight should be on here. That is 80.246. 246. Right there. Takeoff gross weight, it's calculated 135.2. 135. It's probably close enough. Cruise flight level above max level. Alright, 342 is optimum. I guess we'll just do that to start off with. Clear. 340. So we'll do that to start off with. That'll work. And then we'll probably work our way up to 380 later. Because, yeah, we are really full, so that's going to kind of affect things a little bit. Alright. So I think that's initialized done. We can now do the flight plan. Okay, let's do this. We got a lot of waypoints to put in here. Direct to regret, almost regret. All these buttons are starting to look the same. Alright, so there we go. There is our flight plan all put in. Right there. Let's see if we can't find... Pull that up here. Plan. And then we'll zoom this a little bit. And then we will just scroll through here while looking over here, making sure that this looks fine. Maybe I'll increase the range on this. There we go. Make sure this looks relatively straight and not... Oh. Something happened. Oh, yeah. Wrong up. Clear up. And then clear discontinuity. Alright, let's try that. Alright, so that is... Oh, there's another discontinuity there. I guess I can probably clear that. Clear that. Alright, so there's the runway, there's the takeoff. Or that's our arrival. So that's our arrival, and then we're going woo this way. All the way. It looks pretty straight, pretty good. And there's our departure. Okay, that looks perfect. Alright, so now we can go to our takeoff approach and get our V-speeds in. Alright, there we go. So that's all programmed in there. So we'll hit enter there. Our weight is our takeoff weight, right? Takeoff gross weight. So let's go back to here. Take a look at that. Gross weight, 135. So I'll do 0.6. We'll do flaps 15, anti-ice off, air condition on. That's fine. Calculate. Alright, we got our V1, our V rotate, and our V2. 158, 162. So V1, 158. VR is 162. And then our V2 we set up here with the speed knob. And that is 165. Like that. There we go. Alright, I believe that's everything. Are we ready for pushback? Ground, this is VH Nix requesting pushback.
Hello, Dalton. You ready to go?
You're the pushback guy?
Well, I'm the only guy on the ground right now. It is my plane, so, let's go. Alrighty.
Fair enough. Alright, let's go.
Bypass pin inserted. Ready for pushback.
Alright, parking brake is off.
Commencing push.
We're moving.
All engines clear. Start at will.
Alright, starting engines. Beacons on. We'll use B starter. Engine 1 start. AP bleed on. Alright, there we go. Alright, that should be good, thank you.
Please set parking brakes.
Parking brakes. Alright, I'll get it.
And waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Arming the starter on engine 2. N2, 20%. Engine 2, have your fuel. Cockpit to ground, we have a good engine start.
Alrighty, disconnecting. Tow truck disconnected, bypass pin removed. I'm just now going to hop in my car, so all you need to do is follow me to the runway.
Alright, sounds good. We are moving. Alright. APU off. Don't need you. We have big engines now. Bro's brake checking me.
Was not intentional. By the way, you can speed up a bit.
Yeah, I'm taxiing at taxi speed.
No you're not. Because I'm taxiing at taxi speed.
Well then fine. We're gonna go... I thought you said 15 knots was taxi speed. Here we go. Bumpity bumpity
You'll
bump.
need to get a bit of speed for bit of speed for this because it's a bit of a uphill.
Bit of a climb.
Yeah.
Well, I heard planes are good at that. Well, this goes like over the road, doesn't it? Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Little bounce. Oh, I'm gonna pick up some speed here. Ooh.
Yeah, make sure you keep it on the brake.
Alright, altitude set 3,400. Heading doesn't matter because we'll be on nav.
Turning next taxiway. This one right here. And then you hold of the hold line.
Okay, holding short.
Okay, so do your takeoff checks, and then once you're ready, turn on your landing lights.
Oh, I already turned those on. Okay, at least now I know this is when they get turned on. Okay.
Yes.
Alright, flaps 15. Okay, speed brakes armed, engines fine. Alright, altitude selected, speed. Oop, I should have turned on my parking brake. Yeah, okay, I think I am ready. Attention passengers, this is your captain speaking. Wait, we don't have passengers. Well, thank you for leading me out here. Ooh, got a nice headwind. Alright, engine stabilizing. Nose light to take off. Strobe lights on. Alright. And flex detent. Oh. Hey there. I'm definitely gonna overtake you. 80 knots. You got freaking nitrous in that thing? Oh my gosh. Goodness gracious. Talk about a pimped out little buggy there. Oh my gosh, I don't know.
Dude, rotate.
I'm not at my rotate speed yet. I'm not at my rotate speed yet. I'm not at my rotate speed yet.
Rotate! Oh, for God's sake.
Oh, we're up. Oh gosh. Yeah, I didn't get up to my rotate speed. I probably should have gone toga. I probably shouldn't have done flex. All right, gear up. Goodbye, Singapore. Shut up. All right. Well, I think we're doing good. I forgot to hit record again. I went ahead and got the flaps all the way up. I got us into speed manage 240, and yeah, a little rough. Had a little bit of a shaky start, but we are making it. Yeah, we're now climbing. Beautiful. All right. I guess I probably should engage a climb. Nav mode on. There we go. That would probably help. Oh yeah, we are way off course. I enabled the autopilot, and I completely forgot to do anything. Set this to profile, probably. And auto throttle's fine. Okay, it should... Okay, and that pink profile auto sets that. So I think the airplane will be able to handle itself for the time being, so yeah, we'll just go ahead and get on with a little time lapse. Here we go. Alright, coming out of time-lapse for a second, we seem to have we had an overspeed warning. I'm going to turn auto throttle back on. See if that comes back. We were a little overspeeding there. I just left and let the airplane do its thing, basically. And yeah, we were overspeeding a little bit. We can probably climb. Let's see, what are we saying around here? If we look at our performance. Yeah, optimal is 385. So we can engage an ascent and climb to our final altitude. So let's do that. So we'll go ahead and set that up. And then we'll go to level change mode, maybe? We're on profile. Level change. Let's see, is that going to initiate a climb? Or do I have to go into vertical speed mode? I might have to go into vertical speed mode. No, that's initiating a climb. Okay. So that'll work there. We can go ahead and get our step climb in. Let's check everything else. Weights, how are our weights looking? Live. We've burned about half our fuel. Okay. I think that's fine. Let's see, where are we on our plan? Go and switch map to plan. Go and zoom out a little bit. We've just passed Riget. Okay, F plan. And we'll hit our top of climb at Dobat. New cruise altitude, yeah. And then keep going. We seem like we're doing... Yeah, we're not too far. How many nautical miles? UKK, there we go. It's saying 1,300 nautical miles. And we're half fuel. I think that's doable. Especially if we get up to a higher result, we'll be more efficient there. There we go. Now we can set that. I think I'll set this to profile. That'll hopefully that'll be fine. By the way, I think we're doing okay. Just a little bit of an issue with the overspeed, but I don't know. I think we fixed everything, so we can probably turn off these. I forgot to turn these off, but yeah, I think those are fine. But yeah, I mean, everything seems to be going good. We're about halfway there. I guess we can pull up the map on here. So it's showing us, oh, right above India. Look at that. We're back over India where we were a couple episodes ago. We were over India. And we'll be heading back over kind of Saudi. We were over here. And then eventually back up to here. Alright. Well, night. I guess back into the time lapse we go then. We've hit our cruise altitude. Amazing. Alright, hopefully it doesn't try and overspeed again. You cool, airplane? You cool? I mean, the Seabreaks are armed. We can disarm those. And then flaps. Those should be all the way up, aren't they? Yeah, they're 0. So we're fine. I don't know why the airplane was overspeeding. Very weird. Maybe it was the landing lights. So I did have the landing lights out. Maybe it was overspeeding the landing lights. Could be. It's possible. Alright. Well, I believe we are getting very, very close to our top of descent. If we go ahead and zoom in on our map to like 30 nautical miles, it's somewhere right around here. We probably want to start descending right about now, actually. Oh, no, right there. There it is. There's the TD. That little arrow there. So if we go to the previous waypoint, or not previous waypoint, we can see where we are. And we can see that our TD is about 60 nautical miles away. So we'll coast for a little bit longer and then we'll start descending. But yeah, we have flown quite a ways away. Honestly, wasn't really much to think about. Mainly just kind of went back there and did some things. Again, I told you about how I forgot about the landing lights earlier. Had a video to work on and edit, so that was you know, why I had to go back there. I'm obviously not going to be uploading any of this until this all blows over. But yeah, it's gonna be good. Like Alex said, it's gonna be invaluable. So, yeah. Anyways, let's see. Anything we want to see on here? I don't think so. Weather. I guess we could look up some arrival information. Unable to get the weather for our destination. Okay, it's showing nearest available weather based on thing. So I think I can do... Can I do a landing calculation, or is that not on here? It was just a takeoff calculation. Okay, I don't know if I can do a landing calculation. Takeoff approach. Let's see. Wind. 30, 40. Oh, that's approach. It's 12 from 230. So we'll do 12, or maybe 230. Yeah, I think 230, 12. 230, 12. Put that in wind. Is that flaps? 30, 40. Yeah, that might be flaps. Okay, I guess. Okay, we'll do full flaps and then wind. 230, 12 knots from 230. 230, 12 is our wind. Entry out of range. Okay, well, whatever. If you don't want to have that data, that's fine. Thought we could put in that data. I'm not really sure. Menu. Thurs? No. And let's see, what runway are we planning to land on? Is that still good? Yeah, I think 08. So yeah, 08 is about here. And yeah, so it's pretty much opposite the wind. So we should be fine there. Flying into the headwind. Yeah, it looks like we're kind of looping around there. Alright. That is perfect. We will go with that. Alright, we are pretty much at our TD now. So let's set this down. Bring it down to like 4,000. And then we'll bring it down even lower as we get lower. Okay, I think it's doing something now. It's slowing down. It's slowing back. Okay, there we go. Now it's doing something. Bringing the power back. And we are now descending. Alright, perfect. So yeah, I think it's pretty much updated. It knows pretty much what all our heights have to be at each waypoint. So, I mean, it's smart. Yeah, it knows by go tap we should be at flight level 100. And then, that seems kind of weird. I mean, auto throttle is on, so it should hopefully be trying to maintain speed. Oh, it's maintaining a speed of 256 knots. I guess let's bring that down. There we go. I think that's what we want. Pretty much want to go idle and just start going down now. Not sure. Can't quite see the runway from up here. Can see a lot of farms, though. A lot of farms. Lots of very big farms. Oh yeah, we are build below flight. I'm gonna turn off the auto throttle for a second, and I am just going to just idle the engines. Because we should probably be descending a bit more than we are. I would feel like. Oh, I didn't have this set to profile. Profile. Looks like that's the speed they want. Maybe I should get some speed brakes. Let's pull a bit of those out. Because right there, it looks like they want to slow down. And we're not really slowing down, so let's get some speed brakes out. I think we want to get down to that blue line. Looks like that's the speed the airplane wants to get to. It can't get to it, so we'll give it speed brakes. There you go. Help you out there. Okay, now it's pitching up, so we can take the speed brakes off. And it was pitching up to try and... Or it was trying to do something to keep the speed under check with the speed brakes, so we don't need them anymore. Yeah, we're right on that blue line. I think that's good. Nice, smooth descent. And yeah, once we get down there, I'll definitely have to, make sure the galley's restocked. All that was in there was a couple, I mean, it was fine, some beef jerky. It wasn't too bad. But, yeah, that was all that was in there. So, probably gonna want to get some more snacks for our further flights. But I mean, it is nice being able to get up and walk around. Not really used to being able to do that in an airplane. Yeah, he's got it really fixed up back there. Yeah, real nice. There's like a cinema and you know, a whole bedroom, even a game room. Lots of stuff back there. All right, looking good. Oh, we're below the blue line. Up, but we're on our vertical deviation. Look at that. The vertical deviation. We're a bit below, but the thing is content. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get the auto throttle back on. Let it do what it wants to do, because we're kind of right on target. I'll let it kind of stay on target now. Just use a bit of power to do so. Keep our descent nice and controlled. Yeah, we seem to be on target now, which is good. At least, yeah, this vertical. I think that should be right there. It makes sense. Well, let's check our. Let's see. So. Yeah, we've just been looking at the APU page. Let's look at the engine page. Yeah, they look fine. Oil looks good. Let's check our fuel. So we got 2.85 in that tank, 2.97. Bit of a deviation. I think that's fine. Engine 2 just seems to be a little bit hungrier. Or no, engine 2 is less hungry. How would that be? Oh, maybe because the APU noms off this one. I think that's what that is. That might have been because we were running the APU for a while. It seems like the APU noms off this side. And it's using the inner tanks before using the outer tanks. Okay, at least we have fuel. Wheels. They're all still attached, that's good. Flight control. I guess we probably should look at that while, like, doing our flight control check. I just kind of moved it and it kind of felt right, you know? But probably would have been a good idea to actually test that. I mean, it was fine. Air condition looks good. Yeah, all this looks good. Alright, coming right down the hatch. And yeah, we're coming down and then we're kind of making a circuit towards the runway. We're kind of making a little loop on final, little final loop. Yeah, so I don't know if I can see the runway quite yet. There's the river. So it might be this here. Might be that. Because yeah, we're pretty much, or no, it should be maybe a little bit, I don't know. We're pretty much heading straight towards it now. Let's zoom this out a little bit. Let's go 120. So yeah, you can see we're coming down here. Then we're making a kind of a turn onto final. So still a little ways to go. But nothing big. No biggie. No biggie. Engines are pretty much idle. I'm going to use a bit more speed brake. Use that to try and help as much as I can. Let's get that all the way out. Oh, engines are spooling up because I'm speed braking. Yeah, probably should just tell auto throttle to shut up. And then we'll be down below the blue line. I think auto throttle is just, it's keeping us above the line, which is not really what we want. We want idle power. So there we go, there's idle. We'll give it a little bit of speed brakes, because otherwise if we start speed braking with auto throttle, it starts fighting us. And yeah, we want to get this kind of lined up with the blue line. We kind of want to get this purple a bit more lined up. We want to make sure we stay on glide. Hit the brakes, why don't you? Air pressure is precisely 30 inches of mercury. So let's change that. Right, that's 1016 millibar. TAT in icing range. Where's the anti-ice?
A few minutes later.
I don't know.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Oh, there you go. Engine anti-ice. There it is. Okay. Wing. I guess I'll just turn on the engine anti-ice. We'll see if that does that. Anything. I don't know what TAT stands for. And at this point, I'm too afraid to ask. The probe heat and everything, the probes and everything should be fine. Yeah, the window heaters and all that, that's all warmed up. Yeah, this is all anti-ice stuff we got. Guess I should have noticed that. Anti-ice. Yeah, it's all right there. Very, very, very well labeled. Very good. I know we have no passengers, but seatbelts on. Things are gonna get crazy. Down there, that's an airport. That's obviously not the one we're landing at. You can tell by the way that it is. We are 26 nautical miles away. I can probably turn... No, I think we're fine. I think we're fine on idle. We've just been doing alright, because we're pretty good vertically. I think it's showing we're going to stop our descent, like right around here. Our bottom of descent is like right around here, which I think is fine. Because we're going to loop back around. I can probably go to... Oh, we're at 60. Could probably go to... If I went to like a 30 range change, that gets us a bit more detail. Okay. So yeah, we're kind of seeing what we got going on here. Yeah, I think we still are quite high. Obviously. I'm just thinking... Yeah, I don't know. Everything feels fine. I don't feel like there's anything else I need to do. Maybe I'll set the altitude a bit lower. As we are kind of getting to 4,000, let's drop it down to like 2,000. Yeah, once we get to this turn, I'll probably bring the speed right on down. And that'll slow our descent. But right now, we'll wait till we get to this turn. Okay, go ahead and preset 140. For once we make that turn, that's what I'm going to set it to next. But yeah, right now it's looking like we're quite high. I mean... Flaps? Yeah, flaps. Let's get some flaps out. There we go. So there's the runway pretty much right next to us. Over there. Somewhere. But we are below 10,000 feet, so landing lights on. I don't know if we need these on too, probably. But look, I remembered this time. I remembered. Okay, let's hold here for a bit. Because I think we descended a little too quick. We got way below our thing. It's way above us now. We'll just hold here until we capture the glide slope, I think. It's probably the best bet. Alright, here we go. Here comes a turn. We'll see if we can gauge a landing. Preset this once again. Okay, I don't know how that preset works, but there we go. Now we're slowing down to 140. Okay, I think we are a little bit below the glide slope. But I think, because we've engaged landing mode, it should hopefully... It caught it. Cat 2. Localizer. Glide. Should hopefully catch all that. Runway is ahead. I see it. But yeah, we're definitely very low. Okay. We'll do another altitude hold at this altitude. Until you regain the glide. Yeah, I think we were just descending really fast. Alright, plane's got it. Not really sure what auto throttle's doing. Maybe I should give it... Here, have a bit more speed. I'm gonna give you like 150. Just enjoy that. I think if we're not giving it enough speed. Oh, now we're too high. Maybe go back to profile. No, just level change, just level change, just level change. Oh gosh. You know what? I can do this. Looks like we got a bit of a crosswind here today. That's okay. Okay, bringing the gear down. Speed brakes are coming on.
Sink rate.
Landing gear. Oh, sorry to get the landing gear down.
Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up.
Okay, flaps all the way.
400. Sink rate. Sink rate. 200. $100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. 5.
Okay. And down. Reversers. All right. And we stopped. All right, let's go ahead and get turned around here at the end. All right, and we can also begin starting the APU. Probably don't need those on anymore. Turn this off. Well, not saying that was a textbook landing, but we were definitely a little off to the side. Let's see, how was our... Just want to check our wheels. We didn't get them too hot. 265. Oh, pretty good. Yeah, look at that crosswind we had to deal with. Look at that. Yeah, the wind definitely changed. Because it was a headwind when I checked earlier. I should have checked when we got a bit closer, but I was worried about our descent. Probably a little too much. I probably honestly made it worse. That's usually what I tend to do. I feel like that we were on probably a pretty good track, and I was just like, we're probably too high. Probably need speed brakes. And then I probably just made it worse. Made it a lot worse. Yeah, it's a very small airport compared to the other ones, so hopefully we can find something. Because obviously I can't go grab the note with this big thing. I don't even know where to look. It wouldn't be in Chernobyl, would it? That's really the only thing I know about Ukraine, is that Chernobyl's there. Chernobyl's here. Yeah, not sure. Alright. Oh, there's cones everywhere. Dodge the cones. Bob and weave. Dodge the cones. Hoo-ha. Hoo. Hoo-ha. Hoo. Hoo-ha. Hoo. Hoo-ha. Yep, dodge them cones. Oh, there's a refueling thing. I guess I'll pull up here. You know, we're gonna need fuel. We'll just pull up to the fuel. It's fine. The gates might be down there, but we need fuel. I'm pulling up to fuel. Hi, guys. Hello. You have fuel, right? Yes, I know you do. I would like some. Oh, that might be... Yeah, I really don't know where they want me to park. I'm not used to being so big. Yeah, there might be gates over there. Yeah, we probably should park at a gate. Not really used to parking at a gate. But, you know, if they have a jetway, which I don't know if an airport this small would have one, that'd be nice. Singapore was nice enough to provide one. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. I don't know where I'm going. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. My gosh. Even at the airport, people don't know how to drive. APU is available. You know what? Engine 2 or engine 1 actually. Engine 1. You can go. Save some fuel. Just taxi off engine 2. It's more than enough power. Just gotta worry about the asymmetrics, but it's not too bad. Oh look, there's a gate. That one. I want that one. That jetway right there. He's calling my name. Look at him beckoning me. He's beckoning me. Oh, the almighty jetway. The almighty jetway. I'm not sure which way these lines lead. I'm guessing I should follow this one. Okay. Right about there should be good. Parking brake. And we can say, yeah, APU is on. It is available. Good night, engine 2. Alright. Oh yeah, we can probably retract the landing lights. Turn off the beacon lights. Just turn off all the lights. There we go, that's all turned off. Is there anything else I need to do? I don't think so. I think we just shut you down, right? I mean, we could get it on ground power. Get the door open and the jetway. Yeah, there you go. There he is. Look at him. He's so excited to yoink onto the side of the airplane. In case you're wondering, that's the actual noise they make. Anyways, forward cabin. Yeah, I know the door's not closed. I'm going to be going out that door in a second airplane. We have GPU, so steer power. We can turn that on. We can turn off the APU. And I don't really know if there's any other shutdown procedures we need to follow. I think we just leave the airplane. If you guys enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like. Subscribe for new videos. Have a great rest of your day. And yeah, next time, we're going to be finding whatever note is located in Ukraine. See you guys then.